Jonathan and Susie refused to back down from their convictions.
WWE fans are still reeling from the shocking events that unfolded after Saturday Night Main Event. What was supposed to be a thrilling, high-stakes battle between two of the biggest names in professional wrestling, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, turned into something far more intense and unexpected. Cody Rhodes managed to successfully defend his undisputed WWE Championship against Owens, but it was what happened after the match that really took center stage. Frustrated by his loss and already dealing with months of personal conflict, Kevin Owens launched a brutal attack on Rhodes. Using a devastating piledriver, Owens left the champion motionless in the ring. The shocking act stunned fans worldwide, but the real jaw-dropper came when Owens found himself face-to-face with Triple H backstage, leading to a dramatic confrontation. Now, speculation has run wild. What's next for Owens? Will Triple H punish him for his actions? What consequences await Owens for his outburst? But as we reflect on everything that's happened, it's worth taking a step back and trying to understand the reasons behind Owens' actions. Was this just a moment of a frustrated wrestler lashing out, or is there more to it? Let's dive into the motivations behind Owens' shocking attack and why, in this case, it might be worth defending the prizefighter. The rivalry between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes had been building for months. On one hand, we had Cody, the beloved champion, carrying the undisputed WWE Championship, a title that symbolized his hard work, legacy, and everything he's accomplished. On the other hand, we had Kevin Owens, a man who has spent his entire WWE career proving that he's not just another tough guy. He's a force to be reckoned with, someone who can outsmart his opponents and outlast them too. While Owens has the skill, power, and intellect to take down anyone in WWE, his journey hasn't been easy. He's fought through personal battles and long-standing rivalries that have shaped the man we see today. For Owens, this match against Rhodes wasn't just about the championship. It was about something deeper. Owens had spent months building a narrative. He wasn't content with just being a mid-carder or a title challenger. He was on a mission to break down what he saw as the American dream, personified by Cody Rhodes, and prove that he too deserved a legacy of his own. Cody, on the other hand, wasn't just defending his championship. He was defending his honor, his family's honor, and the loyalty of every fan who stood by him. The stakes couldn't have been higher. Both men gave it their all, with neither willing to back down. But in the end, only one could walk out victorious. The match was everything fans had hoped for. A perfect mix of athleticism, drama, and pure determination. Cody hit his signature move, the Cross Rhodes, and the referee counted to 3. The crowd went wild with excitement, but as soon as the bell rang, Owens' emotions completely exploded. It's easy to chalk up Owens' post-match actions to a simple case of bad sportsmanship, of a sore loser lashing out after a defeat. But if we look deeper into Owens' mindset, things start to make a lot more sense. For Owens, this wasn't just a loss. It was the culmination of everything he had worked for, and in his eyes, it was a crushing blow to his identity. This wasn't just about the title. It was about proving to himself, and to the WWE Universe, that he could be the most dangerous, ruthless guy in the business. For months, Owens had been trying to carve out his own legacy. He wasn't interested in just holding a title or being a transitional champion. He wanted to dethrone the so-called American dream of Cody Rhodes and show the world that he was the one who deserved to be in the spotlight. But in the end, no matter how hard he tried, Owens couldn't get the job done. That's where the frustration began to fester. It wasn't just about the championship. It was about the feeling that he had failed and maybe even betrayed himself in the process. This is where Owens' actions really start to make sense. In professional wrestling, the line between hero and villain isn't always crystal clear. The emotions run high, and sometimes a wrestler's desire to make a statement can outweigh everything else. Owens wasn't just angry at losing. He was sending a message. That's why he chose the piledriver, a move with a brutal legacy. It wasn't just a regular finishing move. It was an exclamation point, a way for Owens to show the world that he wasn't going down quietly. Then, something even more unexpected happened. Owens grabbed the Winged Eagle Championship and for a moment stood proudly with it on the entrance ramp. To many, this was the ultimate show of disrespect. But to Owens, it was more than that. It was a chance to take control. For a brief moment, it wasn't about the undisputed WWE Championship. It was about Owens asserting his dominance and grabbing something that represented everything he had been fighting for. He might have just lost the title, but in that moment, he felt in charge. Enter Triple H. The WWE legend and chief content officer knew that what Owens had done wasn't just a slip-up, it was a statement. As a company leader, Triple H had to step in to ensure that WWE remained a place of respect and order. But there was something more here. This wasn't just about discipline. It was about sending a message to everyone in the locker room. Triple H needed to remind everyone, including Owens, that no one is bigger than WWE. But let's be honest. Triple H knows better than anyone what it means to walk the line between good and bad. He didn't become a legend by following the rules. He earned his place at the top through relentless ambition, sometimes doing whatever it took to get ahead. So while it makes sense for Triple H to reprimand Owens for his actions, there's a bit of irony in it too. Owens' actions were a lot like the ones Triple H himself used to make back in the day. Was Owens truly out of line, or was he just following the same ruthless code of conduct that made Triple H the icon he is today? The backstage confrontation between Owens and Triple H was intense, and it revealed a lot about Owens' character. He didn't back down or apologize for his actions. Instead, he pushed back, refusing to submit to authority. This wasn't a petty dispute. It was a sign that Owens wasn't going to let anyone tell him what to do. He wasn't going to let Triple H or anyone else define him. He was standing up for himself. This moment has divided the WWE universe. Some fans see Owens as a villain who crossed a line, while others view him as someone who's finally showing his true self. For years, Owens had been a fan favorite, but the events at Saturday night's main event signaled a shift. This wasn't about a championship or titles anymore. This was about Owens asserting his dominance in a way WWE hadn't seen in a long time. For those of us who support Kevin Owens, it's important to recognize that what happened wasn't just a simple heel turn. It was a character evolution. Owens is a man who has been pushed to his limits. When someone is backed into a corner, they'll often lash out. That's exactly what Owens did at Saturday night's main event. He made a statement, loud and clear, and let everyone know that he's no longer the underdog trying to earn respect. Now, he's the man willing to take what he believes is his, no matter the cost. Owens' relationship with his longtime friend Sami Zayn also played a role in his actions. The betrayal of Zayn had been building for some time, and Owens' complicated history with personal rivalries helped shape this moment. Owens didn't turn on Zayn out of malice. He did it because, in his eyes, it was the only way to secure his own future in WWE. Sometimes, to reach greatness, you have to make hard decisions, and Owens was willing to sacrifice relationships for his own success. Looking ahead, Owens faces another massive challenge. Triple H has set up a gauntlet match on Monday Night Raw, where Owens will face 3 of WWE's toughest competitors, with his career on the line. The pressure on Owens couldn't be higher, and it's unclear if he'll be able to survive this test or if his career in WWE will come to an end. Whatever happens, though, one thing is certain. Kevin Owens isn't going down without a fight. He may be facing serious punishment, but Owens is also facing an opportunity to prove himself. This is his chance to show the WWE Universe, and Triple H, that he's more than just a guy who loses his temper. Owens has always been a fighter, and if he can survive the gauntlet match, he'll prove that he's even more dangerous than ever before. In conclusion, Kevin Owens' actions at Saturday night's main event were extreme, but they were fueled by deep-rooted motivations that can't be ignored. Owens' frustration, his rivalry with Cody Rhodes, and his betrayal of Sami Zayn all culminated in this moment. It was about more than just respect. It was about Owens fighting for his place in the WWE and sending a clear message that he will not be controlled. Now, it's up to Owens to prove that he belongs in WWE. We should all be watching closely as he faces the consequences of his actions. Whether you love him or hate him, Owens' future in WWE is uncertain, and this could just be the beginning of his most dangerous and unpredictable chapter yet.